right now. If credit becomes expensive enough, choking off growth, as you said you're watching for, would that situation warrant a rate cut? What situation would warrant a rate cut? And have the bank failures prompted any discussion around changing the implementation of the balance sheet runoff? Thank you.
So we haven't really talked about changing the balance sheet implementation. That's not something we've discussed yet. As I mentioned, we're always willing to change that if we conclude that it's appropriate, but we're really not seeing any signs there. Sorry, then the question before that was, just give me a...
Curious how you view financial conditions now, and if credit were to tighten enough, if that would prompt a rate cut.
So financial conditions seem to have tightened, and probably by more than the traditional indexes say, because the traditional indexes are focused a lot on rates and equities, and they don't necessarily capture lending conditions. So we think that, though. So there are other measures which if they're focused on, bank lending conditions and things like that, they show some more tightening. The question for us, though, is how significant will that be, and how, what will be the extent of it, and what will be the duration of it, and then, once you know that, there's a fair amount of research about how that with broad uncertainty bands, how that works its way into the economy over what period of time. And so, so we'll be looking to see the first part of that, like how serious is this, and how does it look like it's going to be sustained? And if it is, it could easily have a significant macroeconomic effect, and we would factor that into our policy decisions. I mentioned with rate cuts, rate cuts are not in our base case, so that's all I have to say. So,
thank you.
Thank you very much.